see, kids, it's time for gardening with Mr. Steve. Let's take a look at those carrots. They've sure been growing. We had a lot of rain in the last 2 weeks. I think probably in the last week you've had to stay inside some, but we've had some really, really nice days where it's nice and cool and a good breeze. And I hope everybody got a chance to go outside some instead of staying in the house all day. Let's take a look at one of these carrots because they've been getting sun and rain, which gives them the water, and we have food for them in the soil. So they've been growing. Let's take a look at this one down here and see how it's doing. Whoa! Look at that one. That one's growing nicely. Remember, it grows this way, right? And the green goes up, and the green gets the water, and it gets the sun, and it feeds the carrot, which is really just a root. It's called a root vegetable. And here's all the little roots that come out of it, and here's the main root right here, this thing on the end. When you buy carrots from the store, they usually cut those little pieces off, but that's what it really looks like. So we're gonna carefully plant it back in here, put it way down, and push the dirt with the shovel, and it can go back to growing again and make a bigger carrot. So maybe we have another few weeks before we start harvesting the carrots and taking them to the food bank. But look at these collards, they sure like sun and rain. It's like having a mirror, isn't it? Or if it was hot, I could use it as a fan. Oh, it feels so good. We'll get some of these. We have lots of collard leaves. And like I said, these are good for making soups and just vegetables and eating those. And the people that go to the food bank that are poor and hungry right now, this makes a really good lunch or dinner for them. Actually, I had some collards this morning. I put them in an omelet with eggs. That's a silly way to do it because I didn't have any spinach in the house. So I cooked up some collard greens and I put those in my omelet, my egg omelet. And it was pretty good. And I put some other little spices in there and it ended up being a really nice breakfast. So we're gonna just get some of these because the other ones that are pointing up, they will continue to grow, and then when they get ready to harvest, they'll fall over. And those are the ones that we're picking, the really big ones that are falling over. That means they're telling us, hey, pick me, it's time to go to the food bank so somebody can have a good lunch or dinner. Let's get some more of these. How about this one? That one doesn't look very good, does it? It's kind of got brown on it. Maybe it got burned in the sun, or maybe an insect was chewing on it. So we're not going to give that to the food bank. And it's probably not going to grow much bigger. So we'll put this one in our compost pile, which is in the back. So we'll get the rest of these. And that'll be a nice bag of vegetables for somebody. Let's go over and look at the green peppers again. Remember, the green peppers start as a white flower. Let's see if we can find one. I know there's one in there somewhere. Here's some white flowers right here, and here's the little baby flowers about to come out, and then they turn into really small green peppers. They come right out where the white flower was. Can you see that? Look how little that green pepper is. And there's another one up here that's growing, but look what we have here. Look at the size of these green peppers. It's time to get picked, and these will go to the food bank too. So we'll pick that one. Oops. And we'll pick this one. And these are good in all kinds of foods. And we have one down here we're gonna pick. Hello, green pepper. Hey, what does this look like? Think about it. If I spin it, what does it look like? It kind of looks like a dreidel, a Hanukkah dreidel, doesn't it? Whoop! But it's a green pepper. But it's starting to look just like a dreidel. So we'll put that in there. And do we have any other big ones? Nope. I think we're good. And those will continue to grow. Look at our little cherry tomatoes. They're starting to get big. We'll pick these. And these will be red in a day, so those will be good for the food bank. I've got a nice red one over here. Look how nice and red that is. Nice red tomato. Yum, yum, that'll be good. I've got a little one over here. See if Mr. Steve can get through here. There's a little tomato. That's still good. But look at all the tomatoes that are still growing. We have some really big ones here. This one is called a big beef. It's not like it's beef from a cow, it's called a beefsteak tomato because they're so meaty. And those will keep growing bigger, and look how bigger this keeps getting. And I have to tie off the plant because it gets so heavy with the tomatoes. And we have some here. And if you look down here, look how many tomatoes. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tomatoes on one plant. And so those are gonna keep go from green to orange. And then when they're ready to pick, what color are they? Red, that's right, that's how we know. So, we'll let things keep growing, keep getting sun and water from the rain and food that's in the soil. Plus sometimes, when we make the blue food, it looks like Smurf food. It's nice and blue. And we add that every other week. So next week, we'll feed the plants and they'll be ready. They'll be hungry by then and ready to eat, which will make them grow. The carrots will keep getting bigger and bigger. Remember, those little seeds were like the size of a grain of sand. And they kept growing and growing. We had little tiny carrots like these right here. And then these got bigger and bigger and bigger. And as the green grows up, the orange goes down, bigger carrots. So, and here's the new peppers that we planted last week. Remember that? These were the poblano peppers. They have lots of new leaves, so that says, hey, we like where we live right now. We're gonna grow and we're gonna make peppers. So there's some little tiny flowers about to come out of those. So those peppers should get to be probably about that long. It's kind of a Mexican type of pepper. It's a little hotter than green peppers. So those will probably be another month before they're ready to pick. So in the meantime, that's it for today. I hope everybody's having fun with their family. Be nice to your mommy and daddy. Be nice to your brothers and sisters if you have them. And be nice to your pets, your dogs, your cats, your gerbils, whatever you might have. Be nice to everybody because you're all inside a lot, right? And I hope you're having fun with all of your other ECC classes on the computer and the videos and things that you get to watch. It's a whole different kind of learning, and it sure is fun too. So until next week, this is Gardening with Mr. Steve. Everybody have a good week. Bye.